Hey everybody, this is Kathy. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a welfare check that was called to BJ's camper in September. Now, coincidentally, that was right after Eric blamed everything on BJ doing drugs and said that he's calling everything off. Now let's look at that date. Eric did his last live stream here. Blames Betty, BJ, and Larry for taking everybody away. And remember, he's convincing everybody that BJ's on drugs. And in any way, coincidentally, now this is his last live. He quit. He's not coming back, and he's not doing any more videos. But he wants everyone to know that BJ, it's her fault, Betty and Larry's fault, because BJ's on drugs, okay? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 days later, all right, Saturday the 13th, Eric is back home now. He's back in Georgia, supposedly. Patrick is mad because Eric is not getting a hold of him. So Patrick texts Dwayne's wife because Dwayne wasn't getting back to him. So Patrick texts Dwayne's wife and tells her that if they don't get a hold of him, he's going to call the state police for an investigation. Then, supposedly on the 15th, this police investigation was opened the very next Monday, 2 days later. But let's go back to this, the 13th here. All right, now this is just, as you can see, just a few days after he blames BJ's drug use on everything. Okay, well, what happened on that date? Well, that's the date. Saturday, September 13th, 8:30 p.m., police received a phone call, a wellness check, asking for a wellness check on BJ, who was in the camper. Now, does anybody remember, because I'd have to go through a lot of my clips, but does anybody remember when, I can't remember if it was Eric or Patrick, one of them said, what we should do is call a wellness check and get the cops over there and catch her doing drugs. Remember he said that? Either him or Patrick, one of them said it on a live stream. I think it was Eric, because it was around the time where, at the very end, when everything fell apart. But they were saying, somebody was saying that they're going to call a wellness check and have the cops go over there and catch BJ doing drugs. So is that a coincidence? Now you guys can put in the comments section if you remember that and who it was, because I will look for the clip for that. But so Saturday the 13th at 8:30 p.m. when Eric was back home, there was a wellness call about drugs at BJ's camper. Now I was looking up something for a different video, and I happened to run across this. Okay, this was, I just stumbled upon it. Like I said, I'm looking on another video right now. So here we have this one here. This is the one we're going to look at. Welfare check requested on person using drugs. Here, let me get this out a little bit. Welfare check requested on person using drugs near Tommy Creek Road, Odd, West Virginia. And look at the date, 9/13/2025, 8:19 p.m. So Eric is back home in Georgia, threatening text from Patrick. And here we have on 9/13, drugs violation, 9/13/2025, 8:19 near Tommy Creek Road. A caller requested a welfare check on a person staying in a camper near Tommy Creek Road due to concerns about heavy drug use and risk of overdose. Now, who do you think this is? You can all just put your guesses down there. Now here's the transcript. Dime, a real quick one. And somebody from out of state. Okay, starts out. I have a checked law fair near Tommy Creek running odd. I'm not sure. And this site does say that probably because it's hard sometimes to get the text perfect, they have got a disclaimer that, these words might not be perfect, but so I don't know what they try to say. I have a checked lawfare near. They probably want a welfare check, but anyway, I'll just read how it is. I have a checked lawfare near Tommy Creek running odd. The caller said he lives in Pennsylvania and he visits the area every year. He's known him all his life. He's revising. That's weird. He's known him all his life. He's revising. But he's getting information from someone in the area that, name withheld, we know who lives in the camper at the Whittakers, right? Is smoking drugs and using heavy drugs and is possibly going to overdose. Now, that's going to get the cops over there fast. So request to check to offer. He was also requesting a public service. Copy. This must be the police call that they're, radio call. If he wanted a welfare check on, copy. If he wanted and this would be the person in the camper, the person in BJ's camper, let's put it that way, which is in the camper outside near Tommy Creek, correct? I'm affirmative to say Larry. Copy. All right, and that's all they have on that. And that was just a quick 46-second clip from the Raleigh County Police, Fire, and State Police. So, there you go. Who called this? And he's saying he's from out of state. Now, he's claiming he's from Pennsylvania, but I doubt the Whittakers know any out-of-staters besides, maybe one. So you can just do your own, do the math here yourself. Now, you can listen to the audio, but I'm not going to download that app. I'm saying. But anyway, so there you go. Very interesting timing. As soon as Eric left, as soon as somebody claimed that they would call in a welfare check and catch somebody red-handed. I heard it on a live stream. Let me know what you think. If you heard that too, where somebody's going to call in a welfare check and catch BJ red-handed in the camper. Because think of this. This would have vindicated Eric, okay? Because right now, we got no proof that BJ was using any drugs, right? We got no proof. You got her saying on the porch with Mark Laida that, yeah, she had a drug problem. Larry says, yeah, he's tired of a drug problem. But it's kind of secondhand information, and I believe that this would have been real good to bolster Eric's claim that, hey, if she gets caught red-handed by the police, it would vindicate him. Because remember, this is Saturday the 13th, just 3-4 days after he left, with the reason that it's all BJ's, because of BJ's drug use, the deal is off, right? So 4 days later, somebody sent some out-of-state person, we don't know if Pennsylvania where it is, but somebody's saying they're out of state, but somebody close by told him that someone in that camper may OD. So rush the cops out there right away. Don't waste. Pound on the door and hopefully catch her red-handed, because, yeah, guess what? That would make him look pretty good just 4 days after he called off the deal because of her drug use. So, yeah, I think it would have vindicated him, but it didn't work. Obviously, I didn't hear anything after this. I'm affirmative to say Larry, which is in the camper outside. Mm-hmm. So it's funny. They did not withhold Larry's name, but they did withhold the person who's supposed to be in the drugs and doing drugs in the camper, you know what I mean? So, yep. Anyway, somebody's mentioning both of them. So, interesting. I thought that was something strange I stumbled upon. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you remember somebody saying that it would be nice to have them caught red-handed with the welfare check. And yeah, that would have vindicated him. And it would have, solidified his reason to, quit working with the Whittakers, right? He would say, aha, see, I told you, big arrest. Oh, there's another mugshot. She's in jail. Oh, cops did a welfare check. Oh, cops caught her red-handed. Oh, there's another mugshot. See, guys, I told you. That's my thoughts. Anyway, let me know yours in the comments section, and peace.